Yo, YouTube, September 10th and September 24th, we'll be out of town. One class will be in Charlotte, one class will be in Washington, D.C. We'll be teaching you guys a nice look and learn. Tickets are now available and on sale in the description below. All right, what you want to do to it today?
No taper. Keep the beard high as possible.
Type of taper, you trying to show your C cup or no C cup?
I'll put that one on you, whatever look best.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Lee, this hard.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Beam, and today we got one of them bangers. As you guys can see, we dealing with some alopecia spots. Let's get right, let's lock in, let's get it together. Let's rock and roll. So I want to start off by combing the client's hair. As you guys could tell, it's been anywhere between like a month and a half, almost 2 months since he had a haircut, but those alopecia spots is going to give me some form of trouble. But with that being said, as pros, as professionals, this is what we do. We accommodate all of our clients. I want to go in with a 1.5 guard, and that's going to be completely open, and I want to make sure that I pass through the hair beautifully as best as I can. As I'm starting to see, when I cut this hair down to that one desired length, you can kind of see that his hair almost looks streaky, like there's a lot of spaces in between his hair, even with his waves there and things of that nature. So I'm basically being able to see just with my barber's eye and with a trained eye of cutting so many hairs, how many weaker parts throughout his haircut it is. And as you guys can see, it's like spaces and gaps in between his waves that are lighter spots too. So, you know, just getting the understanding of the profile, the canvas, staying focused and making it happen. I want to go in using my trimmers, creating a straight ball line. As you guys could tell, he didn't have a lot of hair in the taper area, and I didn't want to show his C cups because they were too weak and it was gonna have to rely on too much color to allow those to come out. So with that being said, I just decided to erase them and do a high taper. I want to go in completely closed, nudging myself up some, giving me some room from here. Now I want to go halfway open right here, going up a little bit more. Now completely open. As you guys can see, fire. Now completely closed with a 1/16 guard. Just staying on the edges of the line, halfway. Slowly but surely, and we're starting to bring it up to them darker areas of the waves. Now back down, completely closed, now fully open. As you guys can see, I'm just playing with my lever. I want to make sure and ensure that I can get this guy the nicest taper that I could give him without destroying his waves, but also creating that confidence, giving him, you know, everything that he wanted, that he said that he wanted at the beginning of this haircut, and accommodating him as best as possible to lock him in as a future client. This is what barbers do. Like when you're really good at your job, when people really trust you at what you do, they will allow you to do whatever that you want to the canvas. With that being said, all of my dope barbers out there and all of my beginners, just keep working, and eventually you'll get these clients that just allow you to do whatever they want to your haircut because you're just that much in high demand. They trust you that much. So I'll move to the back and I want to do some of the same things. As you guys can see, create a nice clean ball line, clear this area out, and I'm going to start to break and work on my taper. Not completely open. As you guys can see, I'm giving myself about 1/2 inch of a guideline, all because in the back area I didn't know how light it could have possibly been, so I want to give myself some room to transition. Now I want to go completely open using my #1 guard. I know that I cut his hair down to a 1.5, so a 1 is gonna roll right into that. And as you guys can see, man, it's clean. It's clean. Now I'm gonna drop him right here, fully closed, and just clean up that bottom line. So just take your time making it happen. Now back to my 1.5 guard, completely open, and I want to create the rest of that transitioning that 1 to that 1.5. Beautifully done. And man, as you guys can see, we got a nice clean taper on the left side of the head, and I want to now break into my 1/16 guard, completely open, finishing up some of the bottom of the 1 area, halfway here now, and then I'm gonna drop them a little bit more close too after this right here. Yep, as you guys see, you know, just staying focused. Staying focused is the most important part when it comes to these tapers, when it comes to lineups, the whole haircut. As long as you focus, you're gonna be able to accommodate a client. And now I'm starting to knock out that bottom line, starting halfway and then fully closed right here. And as you guys can see, left side of the taper banged out beautifully. Shout out to my dog, Only One Lil Lee. He put this beat together. I think he sent me this months ago, and I was just listening to it like, this beat hard. Like, I like this beat. I even wrote something to this, man. This beat hard. So now I want to start back on this side, 1.5 all the way open, fully closed now. Just save myself some time, save myself some room, as you guys can see. Now that I did it going from bottom to top, I'm gonna do it from top to bottom on this side. Now my number 1 guard completely open, as you guys can see, halfway. Not fully closed. As you guys can see, I'm literally showing you 2 different ways to fade. I just faded from bottom to the top on the other side, and then on this side, I just faded from top to bottom. Now completely closed, hitting the bottom area of that table. Brought them all the way together. Now let's go in with the right side. As you guys can see, man, I done been through so much in my life, man. In my last week, reason I didn't drop a video, I was going through a condition that was called Bell's palsy. So I woke up and the right side of my face, I had some form of paralysis, and mentally, like, it broke me my first day. And it was just the understanding of not knowing exactly why it happened, and it can happen from stress and sleep deprivation and overworking yourself. And I just be forgetting that you chasing so much money, you forget your own health, and you start to neglect the things that's most important over $1. And I kind of forgot. It's hard thinking about it, because it's just like you in your 20s, you're supposed to bang out as much work as you can, but that's not realistic. That's what people tell you should do. Just because you're in your 20s don't mean you should always overwork yourself. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Take time and invest it back into your own health, opposed to just chasing $1. And I want y'all to understand and know that I've been going through something, but I'm all the way through it. I'm about 75%. I got range of motion back in the right side of my face. I'm back happy. I'm back smiling. I'm back doing my music. I'm back cutting. I'm back giving y'all videos. Let's lock in. I'm focused. I just want to let y'all know I missed last week for a personal condition. I couldn't really move the right side of my face to talk into the mic how I wanted to, but I'm back, so let's get right. I go close with my clippers, and I want to trim over the top of the hair and bring everything all the way back together. That being said, I'm laying this hair all the way down. I'm bringing it all the way down. I'm getting that desired length, and I'm setting it up for the kill shot. We finna do some work. The beard work finna be immaculate. Y'all know how I step when it comes to the beards. I'm that deal. I've been that deal. We gon' stay that deal. So we just, we staying focused here, and I'm just, trimming all of these little hairs that's just getting in my way. Then I'm gonna go in, hit this neck area, slowly but surely. I'm doing the vertical areas, doing these straight down, and then once I get to the tip of the ear, I'm gonna use the corner of the blade and work myself all the way around the corner. Now hitting the back part of the beard, bringing it all the way together. And as you guys can see, it's clean. Doing the same thing here, doing the vertical lines right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go up, use the corner of my blade, work myself all the way around that corner. Doing the back of the beard here as well. Trying to be as light as I can be. These clippers are very sharp, and I don't want to cut that area. The lower the neck, the more sensitive the skin is, and I just don't want to overly destroy his skin. So I'm just trying to, stay positive and make it through. Now doing the vertical bars, slowly but surely. I'm tapping my bar in and tapping my other bar in. As you guys can see, I always show y'all point A, point B, and then we just bring it all the way together in the middle. And I'm starting from the corner because its corners is kind of weak, but I can bring it to the middle, without overly working myself. So as you guys can see, clean. And when it come to clients like this, he only got these alopecia spots, but he is not losing his hair. He's not as you could tell, look how dense it is still in that front area. He told me he went through some things, and he started to notice that it was just alopecia, that those things was just starting to disappear. But In terms of a barber like me, y'all know I love clients like this, because when I get clients like this, I can always finesse. As you guys can see, we starting off using the clutch card, beam team cordless compressor, color no drip, which is a waterproof color and a waterproof base. We laying foundation right now, and we getting my dog all the way together. And this whole part about this haircut is about to just, bring him all the way to life. This is how you instill that confidence. And these are the services that I say you can add behind a chair that you can make $20, $30, and $40 off of, because you offer these services. When you offer these services, you're not worried about other barbers and what other barbers is doing, because your services is making you amongst the elite of the elite when you can offer things like this. I go in with a Barber Magic pencil. Now with the Barber Magic pencil, y'all know what I'm doing. I'm just concealing the line. I'm finna give it some more pop, some more flush, some more contrast. This for my pictures, this for my videos. No, the client does not need this, but I do it instead because I like to take pictures of my clients' heads. I like to post my clients on the net. You get what I mean? This is my advertisement. I take and use the pencil just so I can take better pictures. And even in post edit, to people out there that use Photoshop, Lightroom, whatever it is, and bring these pictures some type of dimension that they don't have before you add the white line. So any real barber, anybody who actually take pictures, any photographer, understand and know what I'm doing when I'm adding this contrast to the lineup and bringing it, to life. Fire. Bringing everything back to the line, staying as focused as possible, not overworking myself. As you guys can see, kill shot. Backstroking with the razor. And with that being said, when you do this, you know you a pro. You know that you won with that razor. You know that you got it figured out. That's a whole different angle to hit somebody lineup. Now I want to start off stretching the skin angle, the razor at a 45-degree angle, and bringing everything back to the top line, staying focused as possible and staying as comfortable as I can be. And as you guys can see, I'm showing you guys in real-time speed exactly how I do these beards, because there be so many people who do their beards. Some people do them with the trimmers, which is nothing wrong with that. That's what they comfortable with. Some of us freehand with the razor. Some of us just do anything. Some of us add color before, color after. Whatever it is that you do, you got to do what's comfortable for you. I'm not saying my way is the way. What I'm saying is my way is a comfortable way for me. So anybody out there that want to learn advanced haircutting techniques, man, we got 2 classes. We got one September 10th in Charlotte, North Carolina. Be in that Charlotte class. I got the tickets in the description. And then we got one September 24th in Washington, D.C., really in the Maryland area. If you in the Washington, D.C. or Maryland area, y'all know, come out. Come to me and Sean class. We are teaching you guys advanced haircutting techniques, some of the most craziest systems in class. What y'all see on YouTube is literally 10% of what we teach in classes. I want you guys to understand and know this thing to the T. Even if you're not a barber and I'm just a person that you watch, come pop out, come to the class, come shake my hand, come take a picture with me. You get what I mean? Get a chance to know me from behind, not only from behind the screen, but in real, in person, and that's the dopest thing to me. It's just building these relationships and showing you guys a high level of execution and education no matter what I do. So I want you guys to understand and know, that this is exactly what it is. We working, and I love for all you guys to pull up and come show some support. It ain't even about spending no money and things of that nature. We educators, we on the road all of the year anyway. We on the road majority of the year. And with that being said, we like to come to cities. We like to show these advanced techniques, because I know it's a lot of barber schools, and without me being disrespectful, it's a lot of barber schools that ain't teaching you guys anything, that's not showing you guys the way at all. So many people get out of barber school. 90% of students get out of barber school and they can't cut to save their life. And it's because these barber schools, they focus more on sanitation and book work than they actually do the training for the barbering, which is a problem. They charging $10,000 to $20,000, and these people get out without even the confidence to do the thing that they going to barber school for. That's when me and Sean come in handy. Pull up to these classes, I promise y'all, we're gonna show y'all some of the most advanced techniques. We're gonna make sure that y'all ready, and it's gonna be a dope experience. Without further ado, y'all guys see what we did here. If murder was the case, this is exactly what it was. Fire. Clean up under the neck, bring it all the way together. just staying focused, bro. It's different. Clean, man. This was clean, bro. It's unfortunate that we get clients that come in with these alopecia spots and these lighter spots, but as barbers, it's up to us to change that outcome. Without further ado, let's lock in. Hashtag TBT in that comment section. Hashtag glass. Hashtag glacier gang. We in the building. Y'all know we focus. I got them straight lining so straight it could bend the ruler. Y'all know what time it is. It's 2023. It's year doing everything and making everybody believe in us. Stay focused. Stay on the grind and may God bless.
All right, let me know what you think.
Gotcha. Hell yeah.
Rock with that?
Hell yeah. I appreciate that shit, bro. Promise, bro. It's the best part of my week, bro.
Hey.
Long week. I appreciate it.
Man, I appreciate that to the fullest. All right, YouTube, as y'all seen, I got my boy here today. What's your name again, bro?
Rashad, man.
I got my boy Rashad. He been trying to get in my chair for years. He been telling me he been watching the channel for years. So today we was able to go ahead and get my boy together. If you liked this video or thought this video was a banger, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell to get alerted when new videos come out. I'm Beam. I'm out of here.